Are you ready for your first run of the day?
Yes, man. I've waited and waited.
All right, everybody. What I'm going to try to do here is the skid steer tire we got to fix. The guy caught a limb and it come up and it caught the piece that protects the valve stem and broke it off. And I don't know where it went, but we got a new tube put in it, or a new tube to put in it, and I'm going to weld it. Looking for a piece. I did one of the other ones, and it was a thicker piece. Can't find it, so what I'm going to attempt to do is take two pieces of exhaust, put one inside the other, and I'm going to weld it, and then I'm going to cut it to the length I want, and then cut it in half. And I'm hoping that I can do that and put it on the wheel and grind it down so that it protects it. But I'm going to see how it works. It may not work. I don't know. We'll see. And this is my welder versus the welder that was here. And I can already tell you, I like mine a lot better. I don't know why I was worried about that little hole. I'm gonna cut half of it off anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go chop saw this to about the length I need. I'll be right back. Hope I cut it good enough. I'm gonna grind it down and make it fit the wheel. Try to give us a little bit more, we're gonna be doing work on it, I hope. cut it down so it's easier to get to the valve stem but still protected.
Hello.
Hello. These are just. Be right back. I'm gonna go mark it and see exactly how it's gonna go and if that's gonna give me enough room. I'll be right back. Well, I got in a little bit of a hurry when I come out here and test fitted it. And I just grabbed the welder and put it on. Didn't even think about grabbing y'all and turning you on. I apologize. But I got it welded on. I believe it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to take some of my orange paint. Vic, this is just for you because we love orange wheels. And touch it up just a little bit where I threw some black on it, kind of like a primer. And I know it's not a primer, but anyway, let's throw a little orange on it, make it look a little better. More better. Well, it don't match, that's for sure. Oh well. I'll let it sit there and cool a little bit. And I might even try to put a tube in. I'll have to. Randy had to head on to the house because he got, daughter-in-law's got to work tonight, so he's got the babies. So, guess I'll text him in just a few minutes to see where the tube is for this thing, see if I can get this back up and going. But let that dry, I'll be right back. Well, they cooled off. Sit here and try to see if I can stick this tube in. I know Randy's found the tricks out, and I really haven't watched him. So maybe let's see if I can figure a few out. Maybe I shouldn't put that on there yet. Yeah, that might be a little easier. Okay. Then go down there. That on. That on. That. Yeah. I forgot to turn the air compressor on. I'll be right back. I hope it's not too loud for you. I got the fan on, or Sevens air conditioner as we call it, and I've got a stupid air leak which I absolutely cannot stand. So if I get this going, that might be next on my little project to try to fix that air hose. But anyway, let's see what I can do here. if I didn't pinch that too. Bunch of air leaking out down here. I don't like that. Let me get the other air hose. I don't like this stupid thing. Be right back. Hello everyone. It's Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, I'm sorry. I just finished up that last skid steer tire, putting the tube in, getting it pumped up. Worked a little bit, watched a little bit of movie. Randy had to go home and take care of the babies. Daughter-in-law had to work, so here on this just a silly little YouTube channel. 139 days to No Name National, 42 days to Fun Run Cruiser Drive-In. Daryl was putting it on at the fairgrounds in Sydney, Ohio. Like I was telling y'all earlier, I did load up the machine and a bunch of stuff from the house to bring it in here and add to the clutter. I unloaded it. I did use my welder to weld on the making the part to protect the valve stem, and I do like my welder much better than that over there. I think it's got a lot to do with the wire. That over there is I think 025 wire, mine's 030 or 035 wire. It's a little bit thicker, and it just, I don't know. I've always liked Miller welders anyway when I was welding at Thomas. So I don't know if it's just that, but I still want the bigger gun in my hand, the Tweco, but it welded much better welding on the exhaust pipe and then welding the exhaust pipe. What I've done is I put exhaust pipe inside of the exhaust pipe and cut it down and then cut it into a C. And then I ground it down and made it fit over the, I hope it's good enough to keep anything going up there hitting it. I left a little bit more room to get to the valve stem than what we had on it. It was really hard to fight in there, but I'm hoping I didn't leave too much with something sticking there and get it, but we'll see. That was the next. Randy fixed one and I fixed the other. Randy actually took the other one out and there was a nail in the tire and it had poked a hole in the tube, so he patched the tube. It was just, you know, I would say if the tube, usually if he runs it flat, it go ahead and breaks the valve stem, but he caught this one before it run flat. They heard the air, so he stopped and just took it off. That way we could save the tube. And I did not set the liner machine up. I wanted to pull the boat out and set the machine where it's going to go. It's there's kind of an indentation in the back behind the boat. I wanted to clean that out and set the machine there, and then back to put the boat back in. And when I work on it or whatever, I can pull the boat out. But I really needed it down here too, so I can kind of get it in the air. I can't stand working down on the ground, and I really needed it up a little bit higher so I could work on underneath it there. But we'll see how it goes. We had the premiere at 12. That did pretty good. We had several lives to attend to. Watch Nukem. Nukem, I get it, man. When you're trying to learn to weld, especially when you're by yourself, it's not the easiest thing to do, and it's I get it, man. I really do. I could only imagine me trying to weld before before I met people that welded, and they showed me how to weld. I actually took my style of welding from 3 different people, and I weld different than all 3 of them, even though all 3 of them was giving me helping hands on how to weld and everything. But anyway, that was pretty good. Cleaned up a little bit. I really didn't get as much as I wanted. I wanted to get this mess cleaned up. I'll have to do it in the morning. I need to get here kind of early and clean up so we can cook. Hopefully we got enough propane to finish out tomorrow, because Randy won't be here long before he'll head on down to Atlanta. I know he's dreading the drive, and he's got his, he's thinking too much into it. He already knows the majority. He knows the signals. He knows how to run the machine. The engine. He's had the remote control, so he's run the engine, but with a remote control. And so it's not that he don't know what he's doing. It's just something to do with when you say school and classes. He's not as bad as I am. I absolutely cannot stand tests. I cannot stand school and classes and stuff like that. I'd much rather learn hands-on. But he'll be all right. He'll get down there and he'll fall into his little groove, and he'll be all right. But that's kind of what we got going on. Remember, or had going on today. It was kind of a relaxing day in one sense. Another, it was kind of tense because you can feel it in the air. He don't want to go. It'll add to his career and it'll help him out in the long run. But you can tell he don't want to go. He's got the building here, and we got something good going on, and he don't want to leave the building. He don't want to leave you guys. We really got something special going here. He talks to y'all, talks to several of y'all more than I do, and I believe that's getting to him a little bit because he's leaving. He's he's leaving his wife, he's leaving his kid, he's leaving the building, he's leaving you guys, the little Snowman family, and it's just playing on his mind a little bit. So y'all reach out and tell him, everything will be all right. It'll be over before you know it. He'll have it aced, and then we'll be back here going again. But you got 1,440 minutes in every day. Get on your projects. If you're not on them, get out there and get on them, and make yourself happy. If you don't do projects, whatever makes you happy. Like I've said before, I don't care if it's underwater basket weaving. Do what makes you happy. There's way too many people that has went through life trying to please everybody. And if there's one thing I have found out, you cannot please everybody, but you can piss everybody off. I mean, it don't take much. If you don't do what certain people want you to do, they ain't got time for you. And you really need to quit hanging around people like that. The whole world don't revolve around you. Don't get me wrong, but you revolve around you. You got to make you happy. The world don't stop for you, but you got to figure out a way to make yourself happy. Put your best foot forward, do the best you can, smile, keep a positive attitude, stay away from negativity and anything else that would bring you down. So, like I said, make yourself happy, nobody else will. 1440, remember that. Thank you.